Well, my planning has changed slightly, but not dramatically. The most, I suppose, significant change has been going from subject teaching to now teaching the PLUs. So one of the first things I did was looked at the old subjects I used to teach in the primary curriculum and then looked at the PLUs. Where do they fit? So for example, personal care. What goes into personal care? Well, you could have SPHE, you could have English, you could have drama, you could have ICT, etc. So a huge variety of things can now fit into the one PLU. So when I'm planning now, I have changed the title of my fortnightly plans, or be it long terms or Cúntas Míosúil. I now have preparing for work, communicating and literacy, etc. And within that then, instead of strands and strand units, I now have elements and learning outcomes. So it hasn't changed all that much. My template stayed the same, the amount of content stayed the same. It was just really the shift from strand and strand unit to element and learning outcome. And then as I progress then, looking at the goals for the students and putting in my sections on differentiation, they have changed as well. As the students are engaging with this, they need more support in one area and maybe less support in another area. For example, the English curriculum was very content heavy and developing competency in English, etc. Whereas now it's real functional skills in English. The same goes for numeracy. We're looking now at focusing on managing money, managing time, etc., rather than algebra, etc. So it makes it a lot more flexible for the student. In my planning then, it allows me to plan cross-curricular. So that's something that we're working on as a school to develop more thematic areas for development. At the start of every term, you may have 3 or 4 activities that run through that term across the school, be it a Seachtain na Gaeilge, it might be a Green School Day, etc. So looking at that and spiralling it out to see what PLUs can I access from that one small lesson or activity that goes on in the school. And planning for that means it's a lot more integrated, the students are a lot more focused, they're engaging in it in 4 or 5 different ways rather than a standalone textbook driven lesson.